My name is David from On-Demand Marat. I'm a fighting game player. I play, actually, at this point, pretty much everything. I'm mainly a Smash player, though I've branched out, and right now I'm playing more Dragon Ball FighterZ than anything else. I started running tournaments essentially because at first there were no tournaments in like the Cincinnati-Dayton area other than the SOSs. Well, for Smash. Those are very well-run tournaments, but like the Dayton people weren't traveling out to them consistently, and they came like once every 6 months. I hosted locals here for Injustice for a while because, again, nobody was doing it. So I'm like, you know, I'm playing Injustice and I want to compete, so just did it. And way back in the Brawl days, I hosted a couple house tournaments as well because I had a fairly large place. So surprisingly, they were like bi-monthlies, but 10 to 15 man bi-monthlies that somehow had Mewtwo, King, and Lane every time. So, which on one hand was hype because we had like 2 of the top 5 players showing up, but on the other hand, that's also why attendance was low because people in that area didn't want to go lose money at a local to Mewtwo, King, and Lane. My first taste of like a competitive environment, if you will, was playing Warcraft 3. I played that a lot, like kind of religiously actually, and for a while I was getting pretty high on the leaderboards. Like I wasn't going to tournaments, but I was playing high-level players and I was playing hard to try and keep my rank. I didn't even realize tournaments were really a thing back then. Fast forward many years, I'm moving to Canada for college, but as a result I started looking for competitive communities. I only stayed in Canada for a year, and for some reason I didn't know Canada had a brawl scene. I was in Montreal, like the same place Ally, Holy Nightmare, all them come from, and I didn't realize Montreal had a Smash scene, and I'm beating myself up over that one. But so, I come back to the States, and I'd been already looking into Smash scenes. I came to Dayton, and I'm like, well, there's one in Cincinnati. So, took a Greyhound down here to the tournament, like, got destroyed. I mean, absolutely demolished. But you know what? The scene was very welcoming, and they taught me things, so I came back. I kept playing. I actually started my own scene in Dayton as a result, and like we ended up getting very competitive. Actually, one of our Dayton players became one of the biggest Meta Knight players in the Midwest, I would say. Went by DJ Iska Scribble and was winning everything. But yeah, from that point on, like I got a taste of the competitive scene, and especially the most important thing was that my first experience with it was good. The scene was welcoming. It made me want to come back. It gave me that taste for competition I'd had when I was younger and played sports, but hadn't had since then. And like, it just, I don't know, from that point on, I fell in love and just, I started playing everything. The best feelings are creating a scene, helping them get better, and as weird as it sounds, that moment where someone I trained surpasses me, that's actually a surprisingly good feeling too. Biggest bragging rights moment is I made top 32 at EVO in Pokken, which was weird because that was not the game I was going for. I played Pokken and Smash at the time. I preferred Pokken, but I was trying to focus on Smash. All the other Pokken friends who were there did not make that bracket and felt pretty hyped. The main thing I stress to everyone, and bear with me on it because I'll explain why. Remember to have fun with it. Like, you get competitive, you start taking things seriously, you start taking some hard losses. There are going to be heartbreaking losses. It's going to happen. You gotta remember to have fun, win or lose, because if you start playing and you're not having fun anymore, you're focusing on the result, you're not focusing on like the journey, and that's actually bad for self-improvement. Because the biggest example of this, in Injustice, we went to a major in Virginia. It was a group of friends and I. And I was feeling really good because I'd placed really well at the previous event we'd gone to. And I get there, and in winners, I lose to one of the best Batman. Okay, it happens. I'm not mad about that. In losers, I hit this Deathstroke. Now, this Deathstroke, and I know I say Deathstroke, there's a whole lot of online players going, oh God, no. But I knew how to beat the casual guns thing. But I was kind of mad at the things I let him get away with. And in my head, like, he started doing these safe on block, but like very slow startup moves on my block. To any of you that play the forward heavies. And I just I kind of froze. I forgot what to do because like after it hit me 2 or 3 times, like I shut down. I wasn't having fun with the game. I was playing, I went to that event to prove that I was good, not to enjoy it and to learn. And as soon as that started happening, instead of thinking, okay, how do I beat this move? In my head, I'm going, I'm actually gonna lose to someone just using forward heavy. Holy crap, that's gonna happen. And like at that point, I'd already lost. Like I wasn't thinking about the game, I wasn't learning. And you know what? It ruined my entire weekend. Spent 3 days in whatever city we were in. And I came home regretting the whole experience. Like I didn't learn anything from it. I didn't get better. And that's all a question of mentality. Every event after that, I decided I was never doing it again. I've never regretted going to another event. I've never not learned from a loss since then. Like, it's have fun. That's the most important. Like, yeah, you have to work, you have to grind to get good. But if you're not having fun doing it, you won't succeed.